everyone, so for today's video I'm going to be talking to you about Fitbit's latest tracker that they actually just announced yesterday, the Fitbit Charge 2. So yesterday they announced two of their newest trackers, the Fitbit Charge 2 and the Fitbit Flex 2. Basically the Fitbit Charge 2 is just like a revamped version of the Charge HR, their previous best-selling model, which I have, and then the Fitbit Flex 2 is basically a revamped version of the Fitbit Flex. Although I'm not a huge fan of the Fitbit Flex, I like having a screen, so I'm not going to be talking about that model today. So if you're curious on what Fitbit announced and everything about the Charge 2, just keep watching. So basically the Fitbit Charge 2 is an updated version of the original Fitbit Charge HR. It's not called the Fitbit Charge HR2 because now their standard model comes with heart rate. As before you had the option to get just the Charge, or you have the option to get the Charge HR. So basically the price starts out at $150 in the US and $199 in Canada. So if you're looking into that, it should be released in about 2 to 3 weeks, although you can pre-order it now. I'll leave a link down below to Fitbit's website and different places where you can buy the Fitbit Charge 2. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pre-order it and get it in a couple of weeks, and I will be doing an unboxing video and a review video after a week, as I do with all the other Fitbit models, so be sure to check out that when I get it up. But basically, the Fitbit Charge 2 is essentially a merged version of the Fitbit Alta and the Fitbit Charge HR. So essentially, the Fitbit Charge 2 looks similar to that of the Alta, however, it's just a little bit thicker. It has interchangeable bands, it just looks very sleek looking. However, it also has the function and the capabilities of the Charge HR. I know when I got the Alta, one thing I was really upset about is that it didn't have the heart rate monitor. I love the style of it, I love like the capabilities of it, but just the heart rate is something that I really miss and something that I really like. So that's why I tend to wear my Charge HR more than my Fitbit Alta. So the Fitbit Charge 2 has a much larger screen than the original Fitbit Charge HR had. It's supposed to help you be able to see it more during daylight, because I know a problem that I had with my Fitbit Charge HR is that it had such a small screen, and when the sun shone down on it, it was really hard to see. And unlike the newer Fitbit models, it can't read you text, it can't give you calendar alerts or email alerts. Really, the only thing that it can do is alert you if you have a call. But now the Fitbit Charge 2 can alert you if you have a call, email, text, calendar alerts. It also has a silent alarm, which I really like. And another feature that it has, which it carried off with the Fitbit Alta, was the 250 steps per hour reminder. So basically, if you haven't reached 250 steps in the hour, it'll vibrate and tell you just to walk around, and you can customize that from whatever starting point time to end point time that you want it to remind you. I think that's a really cool thing that I liked about my Fitbit Alta that the Charge HR didn't have, but now that the Charge 2 will have it, that is a really awesome feature. So now, unlike the Fitbit Blaze, it actually doesn't have a full GPS, which some people thought it was going to have. It doesn't have that, but it basically can read off of your GPS on your phone of how fast you're going and where you're going and everything. So you can't actually see that on the actual device like you can the Fitbit Blaze, but you can see it in the app because it reads it off of your actual GPS on your phone. Another feature that it has is auto recognition of your exercises, so you don't have to tell it when you're cycling or when you're running or when you're hiking or whatever. It automatically knows what you're doing. So it's really awesome. That's a feature that I really would like because I wouldn't have to input what I'm doing. So again, the Fitbit Charge 2 has the PurePulse heart rate technology. It has multi-sport tracking and GPS tracking that it can read off of your phone, call, text, and email alerts, and your cardio fitness level. So something that's new in this tracker is that it actually can tell you your cardio fitness in relation to someone who is your exact age and gender. So for me, I would do an exercise and then it would give me a rating on a scale of how I'm doing versus another 17-year-old girl is doing in her cardio. So it's really awesome because Fitbit before, it would tell you about your own personal tracking and how you were doing, but it never compared you to other people other than in the friends option, but that was really only for steps. It didn't tell you about your cardio, but your heart rate and anything. So this is what this one does. It compares you to other people, I guess, in your surroundings. I'm not too sure exactly how that's going to work. Once I get the actual tracker, I will let you know. But according to the commercial, that's what it does. And another thing that it does, which I don't know how much I'm going to use, but I guess if I have like tons of tests that day, I may use it. It's called guiding breathing sessions. So basically, it guides your breathing to help you calm down. I don't know how often I will use this feature. I may get it and love it, I may get it and not use it at all. Not too sure. Apparently it just helps you breathe in and breathe out and just calm yourself down if you have something stressful going on that day, or it's like a mini meditation kind of thing. I don't know. I'm not really like a meditation kind of girl, but we'll see. I may like the feature more than I'm thinking of it right now. So one thing I was a little concerned about when I was reading the specs on the Fitbit Charge 2 was that it had so many capabilities and so many different things that it can do, and the fact that the screen was better and everything, that it was going to have a lower battery life. Because my Fitbit Charge HR has a 4 to 5 day battery life. It can last pretty long, and so can the Fitbit also. You can go for a good period of time before having to charge it. However, I was worried with the Charge 2 because of all the capabilities that you would have to charge it more often. Apparently Fitbit claims on their website that it'll last 5 days, just like the Charge HR did. So I'm hoping that stays true. So another thing a lot of people are wondering, and a lot of people thought was coming after the Fitbit Ultra and the Fitbit Charge HR, was waterproofing. Now, it's not here for the Fitbit Charge 2. Unfortunately, Fitbit Charge 2 does not have waterproof capabilities. The Fitbit Flex 2, however, does. I'm not a huge fan of that, again, as I said, but the fact that it has waterproofing is really good. I really, really wanted the Fitbit Charge 2 to have waterproofing. It doesn't. It's splash proof and resistant proof, like, so you can wash your hands and sweat, but it's not waterproof. And a lot of the exercises that I do in the summer, like swimming and everything, are clearly in the water, and then I can't get all my exercises that I'm doing throughout the day to be recognized. Everyone really liked the Fitbit trackers to be waterproof, but unfortunately this tracker is not. So another final thing that I wanted to mention about the Fitbit Charge 2 is the look of it. So as I said before, it's basically like a merge between the Fitbit Ultra and the Fitbit Charge HR. However, something that I didn't like about the Fitbit Ultra was this band, how you had to connect it like this. I could never do it on my own. Always worried it was going to come off and whatever, but the Fitbit Charge 2 actually has the Fitbit Charge HR original band, which I really like. This is one of the only ones that had it. I know the Charge didn't even have it, the Ultra hasn't had it. So it's a regular watch latch, so you know it's going to be secure on your wrist. You know it's not going to come off. So overall, this tracker seems like it's going to be a hit. Other than the waterproofness, it has a ton of new features that everyone's going to like. It has a very vivid display, and the main display, when you first click it the first time, gives you a lot more information than it did on the original Charge HR. It gives you more smart notifications, which is something everyone likes on smart fitness trackers, which is really nice. It has this new guided breathing session thing, which I'm not sure how much I'm going to use, but we'll see. It has just a bunch more features, and it just looks a lot more sleek looking than the original Charge HR. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. In the next coming weeks, I will be doing an unboxing for the Charge 2, and within a week of that video, I will be doing a final review of what my thoughts are. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.